All right, so I don't know about you guys, but a lot of times I'll be out in the yard messing around with a saber, and I'll keep checking, or I'll at least once or twice I'll check the volume, make sure it's all the way up or where I want it to be. It just doesn't seem like it's as loud as it's supposed to be, or seems like not as loud as I remembered at least. But what it is, it's just acclimation more than anything, I think, because every time I get a new core in, like this one right here, and I leave it stock and listen to it, it just blows me away how much louder mine are now compared to what a stock one comes. And it blows me away what you can do for so cheap to make it so loud and so sound so good and up the game so much. But what I want to do is real quick, I want to show you the stock Profi versus my hot rod here, and then just throw RGBX in for good measure. Because what I do with my sabers is I don't dual, so I just spin and play and goof off. So I don't really have any use for heavy blades, which most of them come with. So I worry about sound and I worry about balance. So I quit buying heavy blades, but I put one on here just to show you. So this is kind of like your standard hilt, like you'd get from LGT, any dealer. But to me, when you get them, they're so off balanced. I'll show you here. That they're not really as much fun as they could be to spin. So you see, you want it right above the hilt or right above where your hand's going to grip at least. But put a medium blade on there, or a mid-grade blade, and you're doing a lot better. But if you dual, obviously you're going to want the heavy grade blade, so just ignore what I'm saying there if you dual a lot. Anyway, balance is key, because it's got to be really flickable for me. And then the volume, because that just adds so much to it after I start using those 28s. I'll go on about those all day because it's such a cheap upgrade to really enhance your saber game, or whatever you want to call it. But I'm going to set the camera up like I usually do for sound stuff, and then get started real quick and try not to just ramble the whole time. So give me a bit. All right, same setup as usual here. My iPhone 11 is what I'm filming with, and the sabers are about 20 inches away. The RGBX is on max volume. This is on max factory volume. I think they come at 1500. I think 1800 maybe. 1800 I think is what these are set on. And then mine's set on 2400 right now, just for the record. Real quick though, for whatever LGT you're about to get, or you did get, or you have, do yourself a favor and get one of these pommels. This is the loudest pommel I've tested. I've tested every one I want to test. I've tested every one somebody suggested. Get one of these pommels and drill out the holes as big as you can stand it. Whatever pommel you get, drill it out, just like I did here. So you can't even judge this stock is going to sound better than normal, even just because of that hole I drilled down there, okay? But, all right, so just to show you real quick, see if the RGBX will be cooperative here. Probably not. Yeah, we're not going to smooth soon. But just to show you real quick. So just change the pommel. Makes a noticeable difference. I'll put some hard cuts on the end too, just for fun, like always. So no matter what you got, you can upgrade to this pommel and it'll sound better. It may not be the pommel you want all the time, but if you want max sound, that's all I'm saying, go for it. All right, so the Profi here. This is a stock Profi from LGT. The hilt, I think it came from LGT or AliExpress a while back. But like I said, it's set at the standard 1800, and it's on Crimson Menace, I think, Darth Maul. Yeah. All right, watch the pommel. That's just a change of pommel. But don't forget, whatever you got, if you don't have a hole drilled in it, it's not going to sound as good. So get the drill out. All right. So here's what I'm talking about. I think mine gets to sound kind of weak, and then I'll turn on the stock one, and this is the difference. All right, so whatever you got, you can up your game with a pommel, and then whatever you got, you can up your game another time with a 28 millimeter speaker from. I prefer Smuggler's Outpost, but any of them's pretty good. The RGBX is even sounding better on them. I've heard one guy did his that sounded pretty good. I have not done one of mine because, to be honest, I don't even pick them up that much. This is not an RGBX. Okay, this is the Profi. This is my souped up Profi. I'll put some hard cuts here in a minute, but that's all I got. Catch you guys later, and may the force be with you.